Hello, Divine Counterparts, Divine Feminine Channel Tarot here. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new, come on in. This is going to be a second check-in for the month of November 2025 on the DM, the Divine Masculine, the Karmic, and the DF, the Divine Feminine. So let's see what's going on with the fearsome threesome, as I like to call them, and that's not a threesome like you think. Anyway, if you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, come on in. Let's have some fun here, see what's going on. I think I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine first, and then do the Karmic, and then the Divine Feminine. So put yourself where you see that you fit in this reading. This is a Divine Feminine channel because I am one, and that's how that goes. So I have been on a twin flame journey and pretty much walked away from it, and my masculine was totally distorted and is with a karmic, and that's like a long time ago. I just kind of released it and am really looking for a soulmate at this point, but whatever God deems acceptable. So please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Okay, Divine Masculine, what's up? If they are with a karmic, they don't love her, and I call the Divine Masculine him, the karmic are her, and the Divine Feminine are her. But you do your thing with the gender deal, okay? That's not my care or concern. Insecurity, giving too much, oversensitive, needy, fragile, dependent, and playing the martyr card. Okay, actually, it's either that he's not in love with his his karmic anymore, or he's playing victim right now and feeling sorry for himself. He doesn't know what to do. I think a lot of these DMs are with their karmics and they just feel stuck. So, you know, when in doubt, stall. Okay, so he's stagnated. He's got apathy. He's standing still, you know, he's not making any decisions, and newsflash, indecision is a decision, so he's deciding not to do anything. Queen of Swords reversed, wow, okay. He's got at least a couple of women on his roster for now. Queen of Swords reversed, a Queen of Cups reversed. He could feel like really cut off, or maybe he is in more feminine energy than masculine energy, and just feeling very pessimistic, is malicious, lashing out at the karmic, lashing out at his friends, and you know, he's dreaming of the star. This is Aquarius energy. He wants to heal. He may want to, he's dreaming about his divine feminine, and he wants to heal and have this come back. So he misses your energy, DF, like crazy, because on his own, he's a hot mess. Ten of Cups, this is what he thinks he can get with the Divine Feminine. Maybe he went to a karmic thinking he could get, I've got some kind of little bug here, thinking he could get Ten of Cups that way, and I just don't think life has turned out that way with the, okay, wow, okay. Who is this? Queen of Swords in the upright now. He wants to tell some sort of truth with the Queen of Swords. This, again, is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is really heavy in this Divine Masculine's world. So he's thinking about her a lot, but he wants to have some kind of truthful conversation, I feel like, with the Divine Feminine, and maybe wants a Ten of Cups in his dream of dreams. Ace of Swords, I don't think he's reversed. He's not really ready to be honest, and he may like tell partial truths, but partial truths are called something else. They're called lies by omission. Okay, they're leaving out like really key parts of the argument, and you're left guessing, and it's to paint themselves as the hero in the story, right? So yeah, he's been hiding out. Hermit, Virgo energy, isolating, not really wanting to talk to anyone. I feel like he's in a corner feeling sorry for himself and just like doing nothing, okay? New beginning, get ready. They're coming back with a changed heart this time. They want to start fresh and do it right. renewal, reunion, hope, and change. I think this is what he dreams about with the divine feminine, is a brand new beginning and coming back around. Yeah, discontent. He is not a happy camper. Something feels off even if nothing is clearly wrong. This energy can signal a need for change or a call to look within. Either way, it's asking for your attention. Stirring, shift, questioning, and reflection. So, yeah. Sorry, Divine Masculine. You know, you snooze, you lose. If you chose a karmic over your Divine Feminine, what are you going to do? He's not happy. He's moping in... Yeah, my God. Two-faced, okay? So with his friends, he's putting on the tears of a clown, right? He's pretending he's happy, he's doing good, but he's not happy. Only people that have known this Divine Masculine for a really long time can tell how unhappy he is. The door's open, Divine Masculine. Are you going to take the opportunity? Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. You know, in order for this to turn around, I think the Divine Masculine needs to take accountability and come forward and tell the truth. And he's not ready to do any of those things and may never do those things. So have fun feeling sorry for yourself. Okay, next. No empathy for the Divine Masculine. Ooh, karmic, what? Child, Seven of Swords. Karmic is realizing her Divine Masculine has got, you know, not only dreaming about the Divine Feminine, but has got some other woman on the side as well, or another partner. So he may be living with a karmic, spying and, you know, looking up on social media, the Divine Feminine, having these daydreams about her, and then now karmic has found out that, you know, there's actually someone else in the mix, this Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords may rat him out also, with her being in the upright. So Seven of Swords, karmic is having a come to Jesus moment, if she hasn't figured this out already, that the Divine Masculine is a trickster and a liar. Okay, a liar, a magician, a reverse magician, a manipulator. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands reversed. I think the karmic is keeping this on the QT. She hasn't spoken to the masculine yet, and she's probably formulating a plan how she's going to spring this news on the DM that she knows what he's doing in the dark. Yeah, she knows that he may be getting drunk. Karmic may be getting drunk too. I've had this in readings before. Karmic is very unhappy, unfulfilled, disappointed, arrogant, snobby, all of the above. Nine of Cups reverse. Yeah, we have a very unhappy karmic as well. She wants justice, and this is Libra energy. She wants to balance the scales between the two. She wants to see that whatever goes around comes around. I think, you know, she wants the truth and honesty between the two of them, and she also wants to see the Divine Masculine get his karma for what he's doing to her. So what is she going to do? She's going to get another man on the side is what she's going to do. Anyway, yeah, she is probably going to have a little side piece of her own. She's going to play tit for tat and, you know, quid pro quo, and have a side piece, you know, hottie, lustful, sexual trauma bond with the King of Wands here. You know, two can play at this game, Divine Masculine. Yeah, Two of Wands. She didn't want to see the truth. Oh, Two of Wands, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Two of Swords. She has chosen to do this. This is how she's going to get back at the Divine Masculine, is by having an affair. So this is becoming, you know, Bob, Carol, Ted, Alice, the mailman, the person across the street, you know, the guy, the garbage collector. Before you know it, this is going to be an orgy, because these two love to cheat on each other. Moon reversed, secrets are out, the secret is out. I don't even think the karmic is going to be that discreet. She's just going to practically rub the DM's face in her little affair. She doesn't care. Warfare. What did I say? There's going to be warfare. Their soul is under attack, and this connection became collateral. Spiritual attack, turmoil, warfare, protection. She's doing this to protect her hurt feelings. And yeah, you think things are crazy now. Just you wait, Divine Masculine. Defending. They're getting ready to defend this love. No more running. They're choosing to stand their ground. Courage, loyalty, protection, commitment. I think this card is actually the Divine Masculine trying to defend his feelings for the Divine Feminine. But Karmic may say, well, you know, you have a side piece, so do I. So this is how it's going to be until you drop your person, and then maybe I'll drop my side person. Good Lord, what a mess. Very needy. Karmic needs a lot of attention and love and accolades that she does not get from the Divine Masculine. I don't know why these two stick together, because they can't stand each other. Where there is hope, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. Okay, you can stick with this, but this seems like a whole lot of game playing, a whole lot of players in this game, and it's getting more and more complicated by the minute. Divine Feminine, let's see what's going on with you. Let's see if you are free and easy and chilling. Yeah, you're focused on your bank. You are taking your time and maybe finding a new job, accepting new opportunities. You may be pursuing a relationship with an earth sign, someone grounded, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You want someone reliable that isn't just going to play games with you, and you're willing to take your time to find somebody else. King of Cups reversed. Do we have the Queen of Cups? Yes, we do. So, to me, this is the unhappy DM and his karmic couple right here. Reverse Queen of Cups, reverse King of Cups. And Divine Feminine, you do not love the Divine Masculine anymore. You've moved on. You found this person. You found him too withdrawn, manipulative, selfish, cold, and very emotionally unavailable. And you were giving and spending, financial insecurity, reckless spending. You may be aware of that you overgave to the Divine Masculine when you were involved with them. And now you are Queen of Pentacles in your own world. A lot of you Divine Feminines are single, and again, wanting to be nurturing and caring. You're also a homebody, very practical. You have good business sense, and you are focusing on your own money, your own bank account, and taking care of you and yours. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you didn't want to defend yourself anymore. I mean, you did defend yourself, and if the Karmic and the Divine Masculine are sending you any type of spell work, sex magic, death spells, whatever they're sending your way, you're zapping it here with the Seven of Wands, keeping all of that bad juju out of your garden. You know, you don't want that in your energy, so you're fighting it off. Fool, again, Divine Feminine is Aquarius energy here. Again, looking for something brand new and willing to take a risk on and a gamble on getting out there and find somebody or something else. And anything's better than that hot mess that Divine Feminine left behind between the DM and his karmic. Yeah, see, she wasn't going to play with third parties anymore. They let someone else in, and now everything's a mess. What they thought was harmless caused deep damage. Interference, regret, conflict, and betrayal. I think Divine Feminine is long since healed from this betrayal with the Divine Masculine and his karmic. And now the Divine Masculine has 2 or 3 karmics. You know, he's just lining them up. Advice. Guidance doesn't always come loud. Sometimes it's a whisper, a nudge, or words from someone who's been there before. Listen with your spirit, not just your ears. Guidance, insight, wisdom, direction. So yeah. And maybe Divine Feminine saw a counselor for a while and got some solid advice from an objective third party on where to go with her life. Riding shotgun. They see you as the one who never switched up, always loyal, always down, even when you weren't in the driver's seat. Loyal, solid, dependable, ride or die. now I think Divine Feminine is looking for who is going to ride shotgun with them, because she found that the DM was not loyal and dependable at all, and is looking for somebody, yeah, somebody that wouldn't ghost her, right? They disappeared without a reason, but still check if your light's on. So he can spy all he wants to on the Divine Feminine, unfinished silence watching, and has too much pride, okay, to reach out. Besides, the Divine Feminine already knows everything that happened and knows his little life secrets and just is not interested. So Divine Feminine also doesn't want to deal with someone who is going to ghost them and leave them in the cold. So it's, it's hard to find reliable people these days. So Divine Feminine is nurturing herself and loving on herself, massages, spiritual baths, taking supplements, exercise, cooking, having friends over, that kind of thing. And if Divine Feminine is in a new relationship, it's probably a much happier one with a soulmate than with her distorted masculine. And the biggest lesson that Divine Feminine learned was inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things you can change: attitude, mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. Yes, you do, Divine Feminine, and good luck to these three. It's just been in my readings for months that the Divine Feminine is in a whole separate category, is usually on her own. That's why sometimes I will do a separate reading for her, because her energy and vibrational level frequency is not at this low vibrational nonsense that goes on with the Divine Masculine and or distorted masculine and his karmic. Yeah, so Divine Feminine has better things to do. All right, that's your second check-in for the fearsome threesome. Hope you got something out of this reading. Thanks for watching, and take care.